Yes, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible, right? Yes, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible, right? Please let me know in the chat box. Am I audible? Give me 1 second. 1 second. Yes, so let us start this session. Uh, so in today's session, also we are going to basically discuss about problem solving sessions related to KMAPS itself. Sorry, I think I'm on mute. Yeah. So in today's session, also we are going to discuss about problem solving sessions related to key maps only. So I will be sharing you the problems. You can take your time and you can come up with your solution and let's discuss the answer. Right? Yes. So let me share my screen. Please let me know whether my screen is visible. Please let me know whether my screen is visible. Yes. So this is a very first problem for this particular session. So you can take your time. Let's have the timer also. So let's take your time of 3 minutes. You can solve the question and you can come up with your solution. So in certain application, four inputs A, B, C, D are fed to logic and producing an output where your state is all zeros, 2, 5, 6, and 13 and 14, and states 100 and 100 do not occur. So we need to find out the Boolean expression, minimized Boolean expression for the function. So it's a simple question. Just try to solve it. So again, I'm repeating the question. So in some application, four inputs are given to a particular logic circuit, and it is going to produce an output which is going to feed a relay on whenever your output of this particular logic circuit is equal to one, and the output will be one. That is, the output which is fed to the relay will be equal to one whenever your inputs are this inputs, and 100 and 1001 is not going to occur. So we need to find out the minimum Boolean expression of the function f so that my relay can be turned on. So last 1 minute. So I any answers already given? Let me check it out. Okay, you can try it out and let's see. So this is a question. 1 minute left out. Okay, anyone has got the answer? Or still do you need some time? Okay, you can take one more minute. Okay, I got one answer, option D. Mhm. Others also try to solve it and let me know what is the minimized Boolean expression you are going to get for this. Okay, last 5 seconds. Okay, option D. Great, great. Okay, so let's see how to solve this particular problem. Uh, now, so what are the minterms which we should consider to make my output is equal to 1 that I should take? That's it. So if my output should become 1, I should basically consider the minterms 0, 2, and 5, 6, and 13, and 14. That's it. And plus don't cares 8 and 9. These are the minterms and don't cares if I am going to consider. And if I can solve this, I'm going to get my solution. So I'm going to take a 4 variable KMAP, and this is AB and CD. C complement D complement, C bar D, CD and CD bar, A bar B bar, A bar B, AB and AB bar. And you can simply write down all the minterms 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9, 11, 10, and 12, 13, 15, and 14. So what are the 0 to 5, 0 to 5, 6, 13, 14, and my don't cares are 8 and 9. So what I can do, I can group this two corners, and what else I can group? I can group this two, and I can group this two, so that my final expression will be BC complement uh, BC complement D plus BCD complement plus A bar B bar D bar, which is option D. Exactly. So whoever got option D, you're exactly correct. So others also is it clear how you're going to consider this particular solution, how you're going to get the solution? Yeah, I can see many of you are getting option D. Anyone having any doubts in this particular solution? Shall we move forward? Okay. So let's see next question. So basically there are four Boolean expressions, Boolean variables x1, x2, x3, and x4. And the following function are defined on the sets of them, where f of x3, x2, x1 is this, and g of x3, x4, x3, x2 is this, and we need to find of h of x4, x3, x2, x1, which is f into g. Then we need to find out h of x4, x3, x2, x1 is. This is what we need to find it out. So try to find it out. Here, I think in the question there is one term missing. One second, let me write it down. X4, X3, X2, and X1. Okay. Yeah. So we need to find just F into G. That's it. So we have a given a function with variables x3, x2, x1, and another function with variables x4, x3, x2, and another function h, which is a function of all the four variables x4, x3, x2, x1, and it is f into g. And we need to find out what is f into g. That's the question. That's it. Okay, still solving. Okay, you can take one more minute and come up with a solution. Okay, let's see the solution for this particular problem. Anyone got the answer? Okay, still solving. Okay, let me also start parallelly. Now, what is it we are going to have? We need to find out the function f. So the function f will be in terms of x3, x2, x1, right? So where x3 is my MSB and it's a three variable function. So where x3 is my MSB and x2, x1 are the remaining terms. And 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6. And the minterms are 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. X3, x2, x1. So I can group this two, and this is single term, which is nothing but f, which is equal to, I'm going to get, this is x3 complement and this is x3. This is x2 complement, x1 complement, x2 complement, x1, x2, x1, and x2, x1 complement, which is nothing but x3 is common over here and x2 complement, x3, x2 complement plus x3 complement x2 x1. This is what I'm going to get if I'm going to solve for f. Everyone got the f over here? Okay, I got one solution, which is b. Okay. So anyone has solved for f and got this particular expression? F is, I got x3 x2 complement plus x3 complement x2 x1. Yeah. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve for g. So where g is also a three variable function, where I'm going to have the minterms at 1, 6, and 7. So 1, 6, and 7. Here, these are the minterms. So I'm going to group this two and I'm going to have. So g will be nothing but it is here we have x4 and this is x4 complement and this is x3 and x2. So it is x3 complement x2 complement x3 complement x2 x3 complement x3 x2 and x3 x2 complement. So what is that we are going to have for g is x4 into x3. So g is basically x4 into x3 plus x4 complement x3 complement x2. So this is what I've got for the function g. Now what I need to do, I need to just multiply them. That's it. So I need to multiply f and g, which is nothing but, so f is, let me write down quickly over here, x3 x2 complement plus x3 bar x2 x1 and g is equal to x4 x3 plus x4 bar x3 bar x2. This is my g. Just I need to multiply this f into g so that I'm going to get the other function which is h. So which is nothing but x3 x2 bar plus x3 bar x2 into x1 into x4 x3 plus x4 bar x3 bar and x2, right? Now you can see this two terms will be cancelled out because we have x3 and x3 complement, so it will be equal to 0. And this two terms, if I'm going to multiply, it is x4 x3 x2 complement plus, if I multiply these two terms, it will be eliminated. I can multiply these two terms, which is x4 complement x3 complement x2 x1 plus, I can multiply this two terms. So it will be 0. What I'm left with, so this with this, which is nothing but x4 x3 x2 complement plus this with this, which is nothing but x4 bar. This will be 0. If I'm going to multiply this 2, it will be 0. Okay, fine. And if I'm going to multiply this 2, which is x4, it will be 0 again. And if I'm going to multiply this 2, which is nothing but x4 bar, x3 bar, x2, x1. That is what I write. So only getting two terms. Everyone getting only two terms or anyone getting any other extra term if you're multiplying? Only two terms, right? Yes. Now after that, can I take anything as common? So what I can do, can I solve it? x4, x3, x2 bar. Okay. I cannot see anything coming common. Okay, what is the option which is there with us? 1 second. Why it's not responding? So we have 3, 12, and 13, 3 and 6, 3 and 12, 0. And this is what we have got. Okay. So it is not in a standard form. So we need to convert it into standard form so that we can get our final answer. So I'm going to add x4, x3, x2 bar into x1 plus x1 bar, and this is already present in standard form, so that I'm going to get x4 bar, x3 bar, x2, x1. And if I'm going to multiply, I'm going to get x4, x3, x2 bar, x1 plus x4, x3, x2 bar, x1 bar plus x4 bar, x3 bar, x2, x1, which is 3, and this is nothing but my 12, and this is nothing but my 3. Okay. So the answer is 3 and 12. Option C. Everyone getting option C? I'm getting option C. Please verify it. So I got the expression. This is my expression. But I cannot simply write down right my minterms because it's not in standard form. So I need to convert it into standard form. Then I'm going to get my final answer, which is option C, which is nothing but minterms of 3 and 12. Is it clear for everyone? Please look into it and let me know. Sorry, sorry. Uh, this is 14 and this is 12, 3, 14 and 12. This is x4, x3, right, which is equal to 12, and this is 8 plus 4, 12. 3, 12 and 14 I'm getting. Yeah. This is x1, right? Sorry, this is x1, which is 13. Okay. And this is x1 complement, which is 12, and this is 3. Yes, 3, 12, 13. Option A. Yes. Now, let's move forward and let's see this question. So, we have given a function f of a comma b comma c, and which is a bar into b plus c bar. And we need to find out the expanded minterm. So, basically, we need to find out the minterm of this particular function. It's a simple question. I think by now you might have got it exactly. 3, 12, and 13. Yes. Others also please try to do it. So f of a, b, c is given as a complement into b plus c complement, right? So which is nothing but ab plus a bar c bar. Okay. And we need to find it out the minterm. So we cannot directly get the minterm because it's not in standard form. I can basically convert this into standard form, which is nothing but ab into c plus c bar plus a bar c bar into b plus b bar. So which is nothing but ABC plus ABC bar plus ABC bar plus A bar B bar C bar, which is nothing but 3, 12, and 13. Okay, this was previous answer. Okay. So what is the answer we are going to get over here? Which is 0, 2, 3. Okay. Give me 1 second. So what's the answer you're getting? This is A bar. So which is 0, 2, 3, option A. Everyone getting option A? Anyone getting any other answers? Option C, 0. Okay. Anyone getting any other answers? Yeah, option A. So you can do the second problem and let me know what is the other answer you are going to. Here I took AB. That's the reason I've got some other mentor. Okay. Here it is A bar B. Okay. So you're going to get A bar BC plus A bar BC bar plus A bar BC bar plus A bar B bar, which is 0, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So you can do the second one and let me know in the group. And we have few more problems that I will be providing you in the quiz. And those you can basically do it. Okay. Yes. So that's about this particular session. If you have any doubts or any other queries you wanted to discuss, you can stay and discuss with me, or else we can wrap up the session. Okay. Thank you.